Hello and welcome to Sue Rogers Unedited. I am Sue Rogers. You guys, this week, okay, this is the author's copy, so it has this gray stripe, but imagine there's no gray stripe on here. My book dropped this week. I'm so excited because if you've been following my podcast for a while, or just have been following me for a while, or read my first book, you know that this book has been promised for over a year now. And it's finally here. I am so excited. I'm actually more excited for this one than Flowers, Faith, Find Your Way, and Other F Words because this one really dives into what I talk about a lot now, which is gut health. Gut health is your freaking wealth, people. If your gut is not healed, your body will not be healed. But it also connects with your mind, like trauma, stress, emotional things going on also tie into your gut and to your health, and your immune system lives in your gut. If you haven't heard any of this information before, start looking into it because it's becoming more and more popular because people are starting to get it, like actually really get what it means. And I talk about it a lot in this book, specifically in, well, I guess it's kind of woven through a lot of the chapters. But Skinny Sick, really, guys, what this is diving into is size doesn't always matter for health, okay? For health reasons, you can be skinny and be completely unhealthy. You can be fit and also be unhealthy. You can be overweight and be unhealthy. Or you can be just slightly overweight and be totally healthy. Like there's so many nuances to health that size does not determine health. And the chapter on real internal health is what I'm looking at right now because I literally say skinny sick, any size sick, size does not determine health. Size does not determine health. What goes on internally in the body, oh, there's bubbles. What's going on internally in the body is what really determines your health. Skinny sick. That was me. The skinny kid who ate all the sugar, was on tons of rounds of antibiotics, and absolutely destroyed my gut. And I was the worrying kid. And I talk about that in this book too. There's a whole chapter in this book about worry. And if you are a worrier, what it's really doing to the body and how to stop, because it's not helping you at all. Also, in this book, I talk about the different decades of my life and what I was doing and what the trends were in the world that like growing up in the 80s and 90s, what types of foods and drinks were all over the place and were cool and what people were consuming. And I was a part of all of that and how it led to a chronic condition diagnosis in my 30s and how in my 40s I take zero of the meds that they had told me to take in my 30s for this chronic condition because I don't chronically have this condition anymore. From health and diet and removing the crap and putting in the good. And you guys, our bodies are such powerful things. When you give your body the things from nature that it was actually designed to process, it can heal itself. The body is so powerful and so amazing. And when you work on healing your mind or any trauma or stress or anything that you've had in your life, which we've all had some shit happen to us at some point or another, when you learn how to process those feelings and emotions instead of numbing them, which I talk about in the drinking section of this book, you can heal from them. And when you heal from that trapped trauma and stress in the body, it then is no longer eating away at your insides and they can also heal. You guys, if you think all this stuff sounds crazy, but you feel like shit, then you really should look into it because it's so powerful. And some of it doesn't even necessarily have to make sense. The part that makes sense is when you do it and you feel the healing. Do you think back in the day when they were using plants to heal people because that's all they had, that because there wasn't a study, nobody had done a study on it. So if there's no studies, then it's not real and it doesn't really work. Do you hear how stupid that sounds coming out of my mouth? When it's based on natural things in the world that were designed to work with our bodies that are supposed to be natural, it works together to heal it. It sounds freaking magical, but it's true. It is so true. Like, we're not deficient in prescription drugs. You're not deficient in Ozempic. Your body does not have an Ozempic deficiency, and that's why you can't lose weight. Like, that's not it. And I'm not talking about if you're taking it for diabetes. I'm talking about if you're just taking it to lose weight. It's not because your body is deficient in it. If your body is having problem releasing extra weight off of it, there's something else going on, and taking a prescription that isn't what your body really needs is going to maybe give you a temporary fix, but the minute you get off of it and you haven't healed or done the work to put real nutrition and healing into your body, you're going to bounce right back to that unhealthy place. Your body is not deficient in like I'm not even going to go there and list all the different prescription meds. The prescription meds did not exist until more recently. And yet people healed their bodies naturally without processed food, without prescription bullshit, getting outside in the sunshine, eating things found in nature, hopefully that are more organic and not sprayed in all kinds of pesticides, because those aren't natural either. There's so much to it, you guys. I could go on and on and on. But if you want to read more detail in Skinny Sick and then have a conversation from there, I am all ears. Please, please, please. If you've ever had someone tell you that you have some kind of illness that's all in your head, or have been diagnosed with some kind of chronic condition, not type 1 diabetes, type 1, your pancreas freaking, but I swear there's somewhere out there to heal that too, but it's so trapped in the pharmaceutical cartel that I don't know when we'll find it. But if you've been told, take this prescription drug for heartburn or your sinuses and just take it for the rest of your life, that is bullshit. You can heal your body. You can reverse aging. And it's not super overwhelming if you start with one thing and then add another and then add another. And then before you know it, your whole life is transformed from making one first small change. And maybe that first change is just reading this book to get some new information in your head that you've never heard of before. That's a great place to start too, because this thing's only like 20 bucks on Amazon. And that's an investment in your health and your future, and potentially a really good, healthy looking future. If you do grab a copy, let me know. Or give a review on Amazon. That's where it's available. It is live now on Amazon. Just type in Skinny Sick by Sue Rogers and it will pop up. We actually hit bestseller already. It is a top new release in a couple of the categories that it got filtered into. So I'm super excited. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me and following along. And then you can find me also over on Facebook and Instagram at Balanced Day Life, or over on the website www.balancedaylife.com. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate you guys so, so much. And Skinny Sick is out and it's already a bestseller. I'm so excited. All right. Have a great freaking day.